try.
You have to restart it.
Not all the way.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh. Okay, guys, so it goes.
I am actually recording this with the camera because, like, it's too hilarious.
Everybody,
I was just waving
come on,
at the
come on,
camera.
come on.
Alright, have you actually recorded yet?
I've been recording you do this.
We got it.
Oh my god. Okay. Somebody roll dice so we can stop this song. Thank God.
Just the aggressive rerun. You're stupid. History has changed.
Hey, guess what? We're back after almost a month.
Wow.
Sorry about that,
It's
guys.
terrible. No, seriously, clearly we have a little bit of steam to burn off because it took us...
So long to get here.
Seriously, like 3 hours, I think, to burn off all this energy. This is the point. Jamie's still going. She's still...
She's so ready.
I think we killed her.
I'm just playing the song with my hand on the keyboard.
With my head.
All right.
Alright.
When we last left our heroes, for some value of heroes.
I'm pretty sure I slammed
I think
the
we're on
girl to
like
the wall.
session 9
I'm pretty
or
sure
something.
I was a chair.
I thought we were in the double digits.
You were not.
You were a chair.
You were not a chair.
Yeah, she was, remember?
Oh no,
She was
she
a-
became the claw.
She became the claw.
Well, yeah, but she was a chair.
I
Then she
was
became
the
a chair.
chair.
She was a chair, and then she was a claw, and then she Hulk smashed Speedy Gonzalez.
And then I
I hate
threw the
him.
lady in the wall. Also, I know how to, like, slow him down. I was thinking about it.
Of course
For
you
a
were.
month, you've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
It took you that long.
Well, no,
No,
actually,
it's-
I only started thinking about it, like, the last 2 days because I was really eager to...
I
Yeah.
understand it. So, the ship's been shot up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Poor little shippy. David, whatever his name is.
David?
Starts with a D.
Demir.
David, whatever. What else?
Diego, David.
Diego.
I'll start calling the ship David. Or Diego. No, I'm going to get it all wrong. Alright, anyway. Alright, so the ship got shot up a little bit.
I have a quick question.
Jamie's... Yeah?
Stairwell.
Yes.
So it's like the garage downstairs, and then you take the stairs to get upstairs.
So the stairs, you start here and you go up and around. So it overlaps the tunnel because by the time it's up to this level here, it's above the tunnel. Does that make sense? So it's like overlapping the tunnel a little bit, but it doesn't actually overlap the tunnel inside the tunnel. So the tunnel leads out to like the edge of the island. I don't know where the stairs lead out. The elevator leads up into the locker. The stairs lead up.
It could lead into, like,
I don't know.
a
Could
bathroom stall or something. I don't know.
Nah, it should be
That's
stairs.
too obvious.
Like, I feel like it should come into like a
Janitor's closet or
something
something.
like that. Yeah.
That's
I don't know
also
what you're
kind of
talking
obvious.
And then there's the
All
teleportal,
secret.
which I don't think you guys have ever really fiddled with that much.
No.
So
No, but I'm
And
waiting
the
to, but I'm
servers
waiting
are
to.
destroyed.
no,
Neat,
the servers
'cause
are.
it's awesome.
Well, the computers are
Well, yeah.
kind of.
There's a number of servers that are probably in a little bit of like shock because of having to interact with Demir. But other than that, yes. This young lady was thrown across the room.
That
By
was
me.
great.
Excuse me, the proper term is yeeted.
Get yeeted
Yeah.
across the room. Yeah.
Wait, did I show you the thing where it was all like, but Mr. Stark, it's either yeet or be yeeted?
Yes.
It's so you guys. It really is. Yeet or be yeeted. All right. So that's where she is. I don't think the fire's still here, or if it is, it's not. Well, I don't know that it's necessarily a super big factor yet, but It might still be for Alias, but that's neither here nor there.
It's probably a lot weaker though because it definitely changed my attention. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to say it's not there. Like
We can clean it up. We'll say there's little patches of fire around and stuff like that, but other than that.
Ember, stop burning down our base.
Well,
but it's fun.
it's like
It's not touching the base.
it's like
But
pressed,
it's fun.
it's pressed concrete. It's fine. So we have a speedster. We got Alias. We've got Fulcrum, whatever the heck she is. And all right, everybody, roll for initiative. Ha! Wrong game.
Okay, I was about to do it. I'm like, let's go.
Bring it. Okay, so
I know the first thing I'm
Silence
gonna
your
do.
phones, guys.
I
It's
think the
turn
relevant
phones.
question is. I'm trying to think where we kind of left. Oh, if I remember right.
The last thing that happened was I literally threw her across the room, and then we.
Well,
ended.
no, Sil had done like a couple of. We were just listening to the thing. So Sil had done like an assess the situation thing
Oh, that's right.
and gotten some answers as far as like how to screw these guys up. And the end result of that was you can kind
Right.
of force their hand by forcing them to like sort of change their plans. Easiest way to change their plans would be to keep them from being able to get out of here with the girl, based on some stuff that he said. With the woman, Fulcrum, or totally like seriously destroying your servers. Downside to that being then you don't have the servers, and whatever they want to get off the servers, you can't then figure out because you have destroyed them. So that's kind of that, and based on that, assess the situation. I am going to ask Sil what she does next.
Okay. So, what is the current situation?
So you got this. You're right here. Wait. All right.
Yeah.
You're right there. Alias is here. You're kind of like right around the. There's like a wall out here to kind of shield the garage area from the stairs leading up. So you've got a little bit of cover, kind of. I'm gonna move Palestine a little bit closer because she was busy smacking Jabber back and forth a couple times. Was it Jabber? I think it was Jabber, wasn't it?
Yeah, some stupid name like that.
Jabber. Jabber. So the situation is you got hostiles in the base, and what are you doing? Stop.
So I'm gonna go for
Done.
Alias, cause why not? You know.
You're just wading in on Alias?
I'm just, this guy deserves to be punched. Therefore,
I wanted to do this.
I can't fight against fate, man.
Destiny? You're
It's
whispering
been-
literally directly across the microphone.
Yeah, I know.
It's been destined for
If
me
you're trying to keep a
to
secret.
place my foot through his face.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's directly engaged.
No,
You think?
I'm pretty sure it's actually pierce the mask.
With my foot.
Or I mean defend.
I think it's
Sorry.
comfort and supporting.
I would
Oh yeah, it's definitely comfort and support.
I would like to pierce the mask with
Okay.
a long sharp stick.
Okay. Well, when you directly engage a threat, roll plus danger. I think I raised my danger last time, so it is now a +2.
You currently have guilty?
Yes, which is -2 to provoke someone or assess the situation. But I'm not doing that, so don't need to worry about that. I do need to worry about my
Hey,
dice.
I have
though.
angry and guilty. Sweet.
Oh shoot, I dropped one of my dice. That's a 3. That can't.
I should
go
have
well.
more conditions to this. This is
Those
good.
weren't good dice.
I rolled a 5.
But
I told you to change it.
Is a 7.
that still get you to 7.
I rolled a 5.
I should have more conditions than this. This is not alright.
You're gonna die.
I only have 2.
God, please no.
I have no conditions.
Alright,
Whoop,
when you directly engage a threat roll. Okay, when you directly engage a threat roll, danger on a hit. I'm going to adjust this a little bit because it kind of feels like it's not very.
Hiccupy.
No, I think it's fine.
Whoop-de-whoop.
Alright, when you directly engage a threat roll, danger on a hit, trade blows, you're going to want to look at your sheet.
Okay.
On a 7 to 9, pick one. You can resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm going to go with impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Interesting.
Because I feel like that can happen. That is. What on earth are you doing?
For the record, I just want to note that the Jamies have melted underneath the table. That's the thing that happened.
Who gave you coffee?
We were
Nothing but my ADHD.
discussing what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
I was just playing the piano again. That's
So
all.
you're going in there
Soda
and
just went up my nose.
you're waiting in on Alias.
Yes. Do I beat him?
Impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm winding up.
I would
To turn into
preferably like
If
to
you
go
had to
with
pick,
surprise.
if you had to pick,
What if I had to pick what?
if you had to pick one, what would you pick?
I would pick
Look at me.
impress.
Interesting.
This
Gotta
isn't-
make myself more of a target.
Now I
This
just want.
isn't Vigil, okay?
Yeah, but it's Vigil's
X.
Vigil's.
All right. Do you want to move him any?
Vigil's
Do you want to move him into the anywhere in the room, like shoulder throw him into the training pit or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Now so what does this look like? Are you leading in with like the flying kick, punch, keep him distracted, grab a limb, give him a shoulder toss kind of deal? Is it just like a flurry of?
It's like I'm really up in his face, like it's kind of like the whatever you call it, the Tai Chi thing, whatever. And then I knee him in the stomach and try to.
Sounds really racist.
No,
No,
it's a thing.
it's a style of martial
Yeah, I
arts.
know, but like, I
And
don't
like
know
I
that.
want to like get close, like be in his face and like jabbing him, making it like annoying, and then just knee him in the stomach into the training pit.
Okay. All right.
Fatality.
Is he's really not necessarily expecting you to come just charging around there full on like that. So he's blocking most of it. He does because all of it was really just kind of a distraction really for the kick, right?
Yes.
Or the knee. And it works. It does drive him back. You hear the very satisfying woof of air. But on instinct, I mean, he reaches and grabs as he's going back and gets your ankle from the same leg. And he doesn't just yank on it. He pulls and twists. So that pain goes back up into your hip. So as he's going over, and he lets himself go over and rolls, he's taking your leg. So look at me here. So he's got your ankle like, can you give me your foot for a second?
Dad.
Just to demonstrate. So he's got your hip foot like this, right? And as he's going, he twists, and then he gets your, like, as you're starting, like he gets it to your, where your leg is, like your knee's down towards the ground, right? And then he pushes up on the knee and down on the ankle, and as he's hauling back. Now the only way to keep your knee from going is to throw yourself backwards into into the pull, and basically let yourself go back and back on your back into the middle of the training pit.
So I can be like.
So you basically throw yourself backwards and throw yourself
cool
into.
backwards superhero slide like that.
No, you end up in. No, I mean like throw yourself into a fall, like a
Oh.
like a shoulder blade fall.
Not be cool.
No,
Okay.
not quite as cool. But you do, you kind of have to, like, the only way to keep your knee from popping out of its socket is to go with it. It, like, big woof of air. It's a training pit, so I mean, it's not like the first time that you've fallen in here by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly an issue. You're going to take a condition from this. What do you take as your condition from this exchange? As you're like,
I don't enjoy.
as both of you are like grunting and having air knocked out of you.
Angry.
All right, that works.
Nice.
I like
You get
I
me
got it.
now.
being angry.
You get me now. We're like on the same wavelength.
You get me now. All right, so I got you out here in the training pit. Same position as your little picture has been. It's just now you're laying down Instead of it being a flying kick, you're just like, oh. All right. Palestine, what are you doing?
Oh.
I just need to say one thing. Like, all I need to say is one thing. Because we were talking and it'll make sense. And
Burn?
No.
No, okay. You can say something.
Oh, okay. Palestine girl.
Call me girl. My best
Still,
friend.
don't fight like Vigil. Fight like you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bess.
Because he knows how Vigil fights. Okay.
You weren't gonna say anything to me? You said
No,
No, she said girl.
I
think
said Palestine girl.
Oh, I thought you were calling me a girl.
You're a girl. Good job.
Maybe there is that moment of
Wait, what's
hesitation. Then you're
girl?
like, oh, get the girl.
Oh.
Palestine,
Oh.
you're a girl.
I thought you were just telling me she was I thought you were like leading into a cool paragraph like, Palestine, girl, I love you so much.
No.
Like, I thought that's what you were doing, and I was like, wait, why did you stop?
Palestine, welcome to Earth. Gender identity is a thing. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, so
What do you-
all I said
Palestine,
was
what you
Palestine girl. And don't fight like Vigil.
Yeah.
So, this was just for record. This was not my idea.
No, you don't have to do it like that. That was just a joke.
I wasn't saying it, but she was saying I should become a giant book. It just
Thick with 17 C's.
A giant,
body slam her.
a book.
Like,
All
knock her over the
Knock
head a
her-
couple of times.
I just want to clarify. The shape-shifting is becoming a little bit more like the D&D polymorph spell than like I can become other living things. I just want to clarify where the limits are on this for you.
I wasn't gonna become a book.
Because
I
our
was just...
shapeshifter who's the guy from Teen Titans?
Beast Boy.
Beast Boy.
Yeah, shapeshifter like Beast Boy or shapeshifter like Plastic Man.
Beast Boy makes more sense.
That's
Just
right,
with
yeah.
what we've been doing.
But if you're not going to be a book, I mean,
Alligator.
Well, I didn't mean for her, like, don't, like, kill her. Because she sounds valuable.
Whoa.
Just smack her up against the head a couple of times, knock her out.
What was it? Star Wars.
So she can't
Space
escape.
Octopus.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. See?
No, that's not what I wanted. Star Wars Space Octopus. Can't really see on typing.
What about the octopus from Aquaman? Don't, please.
No, we need space. We need space octopi.
He looks space octopi enough.
The thing from the thing that that's eating everybody on like Han Solo, on that ship that Han Solo had. Why isn't it opening? There we go.
Oh, that's lovely.
It just I can go over like try to grab her.
Wikipedia?
Yeah, Wikipedia.
Why? That's so bad. I hate that so much.
I love it.
It's been around forever. It's the wiki for Star Wars stuff. Wikipedia.
I get it, but why?
Because it's fantastic.
No.
Because Wookiees are awesome.
Okay, I agree with that statement, but that's a horrible pun.
That is not untrue, but nonetheless.
It's worse than my fish pun. Like,
Well, that's debatable.
excuse me, my fish pun was God.
It was definitely a fish pun. That is inarguable.
I'm feeling so attacked right now.
Palestine, what you doing? The space octopus.
Because
Alright.
then what I think is like I could try to keep her from going
Absorb
anywhere.
her.
All right, so I got to get the thing up here so people can see it on the recording. And inexplicably, when I search for it on
We're supposed to
here,
do it at the same time, guys. We failed.
Raftar, that's what they're called.
Oh, thank you.
Really.
So
Yes,
weird.
really.
Okay, so you shapeshift into a space octopus and go charging across the room to grapple the girl. There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's some good stuff right there.
It's still not up there.
It's up where I can see it,
Oh.
which is really the only thing that matters.
Okay.
Okay, so that is probably, I believe, I feel like that's going to be a directly engage.
Yay.
Yay.
Let's hope she's a human and not superhuman.
What is my danger? Oh, it's +1.
Really?
Corrected to yes, not ye.
7.
Now, are you currently afraid? You're not
I don't
currently
think
anything,
so.
are you?
No, I'm good. I'm
All
not
right.
clean.
So you come. The squids of hate.
Oh my god, that sounds so gross. I hate
We need
mouth.
the putty.
I hate mouth noises.
Alright.
We need the putty.
Alright. So
5 years
you
old.
come swarming
Yes.
across here with the thing. And looking weirdly similar to your ship. Like, you can certainly see, like, oh, I'm picking something else out of the evolutionary chain of my planet as opposed to what I normally look like. And she makes a rather kind of ironic, like, oh crap, comment just as you're about to get in there. So, if you refer to your directly engage, if you turn to your directly engage, you rolled a 7. On a 7 to 9, pick one. You can resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. Now, taking something from them can be their ability to move.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Now, that doesn't mean she's not going to be able to do something back to you, but just so you know.
Well, that was what I was thinking with the...
Do her
Octopus
ability to
thing.
escape.
Yeah.
I really hope
Yeah.
that she's human. I doubt it though with this, honestly.
Why are you hoping that she's human?
So that she can't
So that she doesn't beat the crap out of us, maybe?
yeah. So that's 3 untrained superhumans against only 2 annoying trained superhumans.
What?
He asked you what's up. I don't know what to tell him.
Oh, is this Joey or the other dude?
This is
Aiden.
Aiden.
Oh. How
We're
many
good
people
friends.
did you Snapchat?
Just Joey and Aiden.
Oh.
Joey hasn't
And Rachel,
responded
too.
yet,
Oh. Joey!
You should just send the
I thought I
Joey
had a
one to him.
I thought I had a sheeter on here with fulcrum on it, but I guess I didn't.
He'll just be like, what?
Alright, so we're going to give her... we'll do that one. Okay. Right, so...
Do you want me to close the door?
Yes.
Did she start with the TV?
Yes.
Yeah, then yeah. Please. Russia, anything, please.
You guys are insane. Jamie, we don't need the entire population of like the 2 people who watch our videos to think that you're a flat earther. Arthur. You're a flat Arthur.
Flat Arthur.
Arthur, the aardvark or whatever, he's flat. I know it.
That's not.
Wow.
No.
Alright. Okay. Things that are happening.
You are so.
You know when you just really hate yourself because you act like you're 2?
Every day. Oh, sorry. I thought I stopped listening at. Do you really hate yourself?
Okay.
Sorry.
So what she's... Did you guys ever see... Oh, this is going to be kind of a tough one. Have you guys ever seen Demolition Man? No? Okay.
Old. I'm
No,
kidding. I
it's-
love you.
No, but it's... Yeah, it's an old movie. And it's dated pretty badly. Alright, so here... What she does... As you're grabbing and stuff like that, is she pulls... She gets down and she flips... She kind of flicks something off of her belt. you've dealt with her little grenade things before, and so there's a little bit of like, oh crap.
I don't know why it's still dinging. My ringer is off.
So, let me think about this for a second.
So is she just like super smart?
But when okay, can you stop? So she drops this thing down and it bursts, but it bursts like the best way I can explain it is a explosion of. I'm just gonna wait.
I am paying attention.
Mm-hmm. So am I. All right. It's like an explosion of like the foam from like a fire extinguisher, except it's a whole lot more, and it gets hard immediately.
From Injustice.
Huh? Remind me.
Shoot, I don't remember what it's called, but that happens a lot.
Like
in Big Hero 6.
Oh, because like an immobilizing foam kind of a thing.
Oh, Artemis, her arrows.
Yeah. Also, in
Hero
Big
6.
Hero 6, the lemon girl, she has like the things where she'll throw it and then it hardens.
Right. So kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when it hardens, it kind of expands and stuff like that. So it's sort of it's sort of at your base, so it's kind of pinching and stuff like that. So A, she's able to get this thing off, and B, it's like the thought it might be a grenade or anything like that. I'm gonna ask you to take a condition from this, but this fact that you got your hands on her, but it doesn't seem to be phasing her that much, and she's still acting.
I don't like the fact that you made the realization of giving people conditions is sucky. It's annoying.
I'm mixing it up a
I
little
like
bit.
conditions. They help me.
So I guess what I'm asking, but I'll let you pick, is like, what's your reaction? Because she's still obviously dangerous. She's got a bunch of unknown gizmos, and what this thing kind of does, it goes up enough that you're kind of stuck in it. She's sort of half stuck in it, and it's all the way up to the ceiling, kind of. So she's kind of barricaded away from the rest of the room.
Is it flammable?
She's not. Actually, yeah. Resistant.
Eat it.
I don't know about proof. Resistant. Not much is flame proof around you. I mean, cinder blocks aren't. I mean, the word cinder's right in there. Anyway, so.
Angry.
Angry? Just hold still, you stupid human.
Everybody is angry.
Everybody was angry.
Angry, guilty. Angry.
I'm going to regret singing in the recording later.
And don't do it. And don't do
I already
it.
did. It's too late. Really? That's so sweet of you, Jamie.
I know. You're welcome.
She's talking to me.
It doesn't matter whether she says Jamie or
Thank you.
You're whispering
Thank you.
through the microphone.
Hello.
ASMR.
Oh, that session was so bad when we did the ASMR.
Stop. I think Jamie gets possessed by a demon when she's tired.
No, I am a demon when I'm tired. I don't get possessed by one.
I am the demon when I'm tired.
Wow.
I'm not funny.
That's not what I wanted. Anyway, that doesn't
I'm
matter.
not funny. I don't like myself.
Hang on. Yeah, there we go.
Stop making me laugh while I'm taking a drink. I'm gonna spit soda everywhere.
Okay. So that's what she does. You guys are kind of groaning in the middle of the pit, right?
Uh-huh.
And Alias is like, so Alias kind of threw you over him, or he didn't mean to, but he ended up doing that. and he kind of rolls. He kind of gets up on it like he's going to do a kip up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, except he does it sideways. So he like gets up like he's going to kick, but then he kicks sideways, and kind of pushes himself up with one arm, kind of a thing. And he's like, ah, you know what, base. Emergency protocol, Hades and Persephone. And this voice that you didn't know the base had goes, confirmed, ID, alias, confirmed protocol, emergency self-destruct, activated.
Oh, so
Vigil, I
can do
freaking
something?
hate you right now. Because I know exactly who Hades and Persephone is.
You say that again, you hate who?
I hate Vigil right now because I know exactly who Hades and Persephone is.
Amber, what do you do?
Okay,
She's looking at me like, I am going to burn you. And
I am assuming that Mr. Speedster is gonna do something.
He going dip.
Am I correct?
well, yeah. So when this happens, because he's been kind of like getting himself to the feet, and he's like, self-destruct? Really? Hell it. He starts to, well, he's starting to move. Like he's heading for the...
And so basically, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to...
say no to my actions.
So, this is... I've been thinking about this. I don't know how to explain it.
Just to let you know, the two speedster exits, such as they are, that the speedster could logically use would be the stairs here, and the tunnel that you're kind of in front of.
I don't even need to be close for what I'm thinking.
No, I'm just telling you kind of...
Okay.
If he's going anyway, he's probably going somewhere near you anyway. But.
So, he's creating a lot of energy.
Yar.
So, I am going to do something that may not be a good idea. But most things I do aren't a good idea. I'm going to... Because how I create... Like, how my power works is I take the energy around me and I turn it into, like, heat and fire and blah, blah, blah. So, I'm going to take the energy he is creating. And you know that the whole meditating thing that I was working on, where I was instead of turning it into heat and fire, turning it into smoke. So I'm gonna actually try that and see if it works, because that's a lot of energy for me to absorb all at once, and it's gonna keep coming in the more he tries to run. So basically, I'm trying to stop him from running and stop me from exploding. But
So you're gonna try to siphon off his energy and put it where?
into smoke.
Turn it into smoke.
Last session, or it might have been a couple sessions ago.
Herself,
No, I remember you doing that. I'm just...
So I'm putting it into myself, but instead of releasing it as fire and heat, I'm releasing it as smoke.
Okay.
I'm frozen.
So mind blasted or something. I don't know.
Can I mind blast a computer?
Well, didn't your stuff like connect with the servers or whatever?
I mean, yeah, there's still cables from the ship There's still cables connected from the ship to the server from the last little thing, Bob, that you did. So you might be able to stop that. It would be an unleash your powers kind of a deal, because you're changing the environment.
I really don't want my base
Jamie
to
to go.
So you're going to...
It's not just your base.
And then if I can,
It's given to me.
I don't know. Wait, guys, should I do this? Hold on, guys.
I feel like it's gonna... Okay, so...
I feel like it'll be really cool.
It's not
if
unleash
it
your
works.
powers. I feel like it's actually directly engaged, because you're really trying to like affect that guy.
And then, because my other thought was, part of me, I can even try taking some of it and not making it all smoke, and firing it at the foam thing, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm going to need some confirmation. Good idea, bad idea.
No, I'm in it!
Wait, what?
So you can...
She's in the foam right now. That's somewhat problematic.
That's not an issue. I'll just, she can withstand a lot of heat, you know?
Send it right back at him.
Can't she?
Send it right back at him.
You
Send it
remember,
right back at him.
Because the other alien person, her boyfriend, that doesn't remember her, came into the atmosphere and was like a million bajillion degrees.
Well, he is...
He's got the other set of powers.
He's not the exact same as me.
He super isn't.
Okay, well, what if I...
Also, I figured out something about him this week, too.
Okay, so I'll light it on fire until I hear her scream, then I'll suck it back in.
No!
No, I'm just kidding.
Also,
Just aim it right back at him.
also aiming, not something that you're, like, statistically good at.
Who needs aiming, though? Like, no, okay.
Just send him right
well, no,
back.
I mean-
Just send it back at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so I'll release some of smoke and set...
So, first of all, trying to figure out if we could even, so you see him start to move and you're like, no, I'm going to have that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is different because it's not heat. It is energy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how that goes. It's definitely, I'm going to, one way or the other, it's going to have a detrimental effect on him. So I'm going to say it's directly engage.
Okay.
Okay? Whatever else happens, it's probably going to have kind of a shocking effect on him as he gets rolling and something happens.
I might
I'm
need your guys' help
excited.
for this, okay?
I'm ready.
All right. Yep.
Actually, I might
I'm
not
busy.
need much help.
So that's a 5. What's your danger?
2, 5, 6, 7.
Woo! 7
Yes.
squad.
Do you have a thing for directly engaging when you're angry? Or is that unleashing your powers when you're angry? I think it's unleashing your powers.
Unleash powers.
Unleash your powers, yeah. Okay.
And I don't have any plus 1.
Okay, so directly engage. We will revisit a
Also,
very-
wasn't Emilio supposed to somehow find his way back? That's what he said. Or
He's
whatever.
in the ocean trying to.
He said, "I'll
regenerate
find
his
you."
That's not going to take that long.
He said, "I'll find you." Small problem. He doesn't know where the base is.
Well,
We don't
he
want
can-
him knowing where the base is.
It'll take him some time to track you down through your saliva.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for that.
I mean, fluids are fluids, man. So, anyway, when you directly
Saliva
engage,
man.
Stop.
if you want to know the details, I'm not gonna tell you.
Stop.
What?
Both of you. You're like a dynamic duo of death.
From grossness?
Yes.
Directly engage the threat. When you directly engage the threat, on a hit, trade blows. On a 10 plus, you don't get that. On the 7 and 9, pick one. You can resist or avoid their blows, which in this case I think is probably you trying to handle a lot of juice that isn't really grounded for your wiring. Take something from them. Temporarily take their speed. That'd be pretty crazy. Or his kinetic momentum, whatever. Create an opportunity for your allies. Impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm going
I
to take
feel-
something from them.
So, like, just rob him of his
Speed.
speed. At least.
I
at
don't
least
care what
momentarily.
happens to me.
Temporary. Oh my god.
Okay.
Ah, that's so sad.
Well, if the bases are going to self-destruct, why not make it happen faster before they can get out?
So there
I
is
like you.
there is smoke. I'm not going to get into like exact. Let's say like half of the main circular center of the base here.
Enough to not kill him.
There is a lot of smoke, but it's kind of like half of it's you dissipating the energy as smoke, and half of it's you actually smoking. Like,
Oops.
like new outfit for you.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt. It's a lot more like, I mean, maybe in the realm of Avatar: The Last Airbender, fire and electricity are similar, but not so much here. So you might be fire, but licking a live wire is not super fun, and that's more what this is like. So it's definitely kind of burning along
Oh, sorry.
nerve endings and that kind of thing.
Speaking of saliva.
I am going to have you.
Take your condition.
I'm so
Take
excited.
your condition.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you take a condition.
Yeah.
What are you gonna take?
Oh my god.
Because it burns, it burns, it burns, it burns in a not a good way. In a very bad way. He kind of starts to move and he gets just enough speed that when he gets robbed from it, he can't keep up with the speed that he's got, and he kind of like slams. Actually, like, so he starts to move, pinwheels, hits the ground, and like slides all the way across, like kind of under and into the feet that keep the ship up. Like he like because it's smooth cement. And he just like
Haha, loser.
crumps into that
Say that, please.
I'm probably gonna take insecure.
while you're like
Yeah.
loser. As you like.
I'm gonna take insecure because I thought I could do it,
I like it. I like it a lot.
and then I'm gonna be like, loser.
That's pretty good. I like that.
You nerd.
Geek.
He's actually already alright.
I hate speedsters
You suck.
because you're annoying. No one likes you.
She's like, I was annoying before.
Ember's favorite after-school snack, Talkies.
Oh. I thought
So,
that was an H.
he kind of like-
his.
He's kind of like, he sort of scrambles up onto his hands and knees and is kind of like going over, like kind of against the wall and sort of just like trying to get up, like push himself up. He's not doing anything. He's like trying to like push himself. He's like sort of moving along the wall and just continuing on that way. There's like sort of the speedster blurry effect, but it keeps kind of coming and going and like, so he's so nice. Palestine, what are you doing?
I am going to.
You're
try-
stuck in the stuff, kind of, but that's your shapeshifter, so I don't know how much that
I'm
really.
gonna try to stop it from blowing up.
Oh, the
Wow.
base.
Yeah.
All right.
That is
So-
original.
How are you?
And this is
Gonna,
what this is all about.
so how are you gonna like? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna draw.
I have no idea.
No idea. I'm just gonna draw this.
Because I kind of destroyed the monitors. And
Well, there's the
But the connection
ship
is
is
so-
connected to the servers via
shit.
And remember
Showing
the
what the
emotion
computers
bots
should be
too? Like
yeah.
they're pretty connected at
The
this
ship,
point.
the ship is actually physically connected to the computer servers by the sort of gross alien umbilical circuitry cord
Ew.
thing.
What? It's nasty.
Alien physiology is in this case
Nasty.
beautiful.
beautiful. Well, you missed it. You guys missed it because it wasn't just that she said beautiful. She did this.
She did. Beautiful. I saw it.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate that. That's good stuff. So you can use that because your ship is psychically linked, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're psychically active. You could probably use that connection with you to the ship and the ship to the computers to do something by unleashing your powers and change it to. You can change the environment to an environment that is not about to explode.
Wait, explode by me or explode by Alias?
Oh, my thing's a +2. Darn it, it used to be a 3 and one of you guys changed it.
I actually think
I think I was the one who changed it because I felt like you were too powerful.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why I changed
actually
it.
no, it was one of the NPCs that did it.
Oh.
They defreakified.
What did I change then?
They
I don't
defreakified.
remember.
You raised something else. I can't remember what it is.
Okay, well, +2.
You lowered her savior and raised her something else. I don't remember what.
Right. 4, 5, 6. I will help, or one of us will help you. Kat, do you want to help or should I help?
I have. My
You're both
hands
kind
full.
of dying.
Well, you're
Okay.
not.
All right.
I'm dying, but it's fine.
I'm dealing
So
with the main guy.
I'm electrocuted.
Okay, so or rather Palestine. So you're into the ship, and through the ship, you kind of zoom down mentally down through the connection to the computers, and you're searching. But it's a weird. You've never been inside a computer like this before, so you don't know what to look for. And that's the thing that calls out. I don't know what to look for. That's what comes through the psychic link to you guys. Like, what am I even looking for? Syl,
It would make sense if you
Hi.
helped.
you know, your first reaction to the Hades and Persephone thing was, I am so mad at Vigil because I know who Hades and Persephone is, which leads me to think that Syl has some sort of insight into the logic of the protocols.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If not the codes, then the idea of what the codes, what the whole naming logic type of stuff is
Yeah.
named for. Okay, so stop drawing for a second. Use your electronic big brain. No, I mean your actual electronic big brain, which is to say your phone. to you want to give her something to look for in the computer that's probably a call it off kind of code. Okay? So you need something. What I'm thinking is Syl knows the myth well enough to know like the name of the person who saved Persephone. Or like, so I don't know, Google like who saved Persephone from Hades or something. I don't know the myth well enough because I'm terrible and a bad person. So what are you guys doing besides making monkey faces at each
I
other?
was doing this at lunch the other day. It's like the happy.
I'm doing it
thing.
double.
But all you're doing is
But
like making
All you're
like,
doing is the eyebrows, and the face stays the same.
that just makes you like surprised or confused, not happy, sad.
Well, I'm not trying to be happy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm doing it double.
That's not. What'd you find?
1 second.
That's not how it works.
It's like it.
You were going open up.
No.
You're doing something.
He's doing it, Jamie.
As Syl carefully reads, this is how role-playing games are educational because they teach you things about
they are.
Myths.
badly referenced myths in the
I
middle
might
of
be stuck.
self-destruct sequences.
Hey, Jamie, you might help me because I think I'm stuck.
Just kick your legs off.
No, I can't. I'm gonna hit the table.
Are you ticklish?
Ah! No! Don't tickle me! Ow!
I mean, that's a yes.
Ow!
It's a very soft carpet. You can't be in that much pain.
So basically, Hades took Persephone to the underworld and was like, I love you, want to marry you, stuff like that. Then, Demeter was looking for her daughter, so she wasn't, like, growing the crops of the earth, so things were dying. And so it was like, so Demeter needs to do this, so that means that Hades needs to let Persephone back into the world. And so he sent Hermes to go and get her, but she ate 4 pomegranate seeds, so he made her come back for 4 months of each year, which is winter.
So what, based on that, would you tell her to look for as sort of a and I'm gonna go be you're gonna be right in as far as that goes. You're gonna be right. So do you tell her to like look for some code word like pomegranate or look for Demeter?
Winter. Look for winter.
It's gotta be more cryptic than that.
No, it's winter.
It doesn't have to be because she's doing is providing a +1, so she doesn't have to. It's not like I figured out the answer and she's got to guess the right thing.
That would be so mean.
Yeah, that would be
Just
well.
change it every time.
That would be D&D, man. That's just not how it is. I need her to come up with a cool answer so I can give you guys the +1. She did. The end.
Woo! I got it.
Look for something with winter. Oh, okay. Oh, I like snow. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the snow one I drew. One of the first ones I drew.
Okay, I'm gonna mark a condition. I don't want to tell you how it's unstable or I don't want you telling me how it's unstable or temporary. I'm marking a condition.
I like how you just jumped right to that. So we're using it here. We're using one of our little hero token thingy bobs.
I don't know
One
what
of
to
our
mark.
not our team.
Afraid, because I'm not sure if it's gonna work, and I think I might be dying today.
Okay. So you activate something, and it seems like it may have quietly disabled the. Actually, it's not so quiet. Self-destruct paused,
Paused.
and you hear.
Make him not able to speak. Do what my dance teacher does. If you talk too much, I'm gonna.
And so that's kind of so he's like so Alias is kind of circling a little bit and like, moving around you a little bit. And the self-destruct thing, and you're kind of growling a little bit like that. And then you do the thing, your eyes kind of roll back in your head, you go on the computer, the thing, I don't know what it is, and you're like, look for something with winter. Oh, I like snow. Hey, look, I found it. Self-destruct, pause. And he's like, what? How? You've been here for 3 weeks!
You're so very obvious.
Really predictable. Although I'd be more.
I was 16. I'm a little less predictable now, and he takes a shot at you. What do you do?
Ooh.
So if it's like, is he like going in for a boot?
He's not that simple.
Oh, okay.
He is a flurry of pain and razor blades,
He fought
as,
with Vigil.
as expressed by his limbs. How you would perceive it is like every possible point on his body that can be turned into attack thing, and a couple that you wouldn't think of are all coming at you at once.
Okay.
He's all
I want to
like when you see an outline of a person that you're fighting, sort of in your head, like the mental image of them. There's the spots that are the current threats are brighter, right?
Yeah.
He is the like don't stare at the sun. Like every part of him is.
I wouldn't say
high
brighter.
threat.
I would more say like louder, like more present.
Yeah. Okay. So like every part of him is ultimate threat.
Uh-oh.
Oops, I did it again.
Please don't.
Okay.
I don't need that sound stuck in my head
I'm
too.
gonna like directly engage again and just be like, and I want to go through for the throat, the jab thing. That's it's like you not only can't breathe for a few seconds, you can't talk afterwards.
I will take away his ability to smack talk.
Now you're about to be beat down with a flurry of words. Hashtag life of a writer. Anyway, roll plus danger, which is a 2, and I still don't have a condition to take away my directly engage a threat. Okay.
I'm gonna get you to afraid. Afraid.
I'm afraid.
I dropped my dice.
Oh boy.
4,
That's
5, 6. Would you
I
like?
need help.
Why are we?
I'll
not
help
doing
you.
good
I have a lot of
today?
energy to spend, in real life and in the game. I'll just be like,
so he's like you're like
and then
and all you get from her, like you get give me 2 words that leak out through the psychic connection that you guys have. 1 to 2 words that get out while you're in the middle of like trying to defend yourself.
like
from
that
this.
she actually says.
No, not that she says, but
Oh.
like that come out in the psychic connection between you guys, like help or too fast or what is the most overwhelming thing about him?
Fast.
So fast.
I just took
Fast,
care of a speedster,
annoying.
So.
Vigil's
Fast and
Vigil when you
annoying.
fight her is annoying. No, this guy's not annoying.
Vigil is annoyingly accurate.
She's annoyingly accurate, and she always seems to know what you're going to do. Quite possibly because she always seems to know what you're going to do, because she actually knows what you're going to do. This guy doesn't care because he's negating everything that you're about to do by doing so. So there's this theory. I'm not a good chess player. Full disclosure, I'm not a good chess player. But I did learn one important thing about chess, which is you are a lot more effective if the other guy is reacting to what you're doing instead of you reacting to what they're doing.
Just like in tic-tac-toe.
So if you can keep attacking and they keep having to do something to deal with what you're doing to them, they never get to do their plan. And that's what it's like fighting this guy. You never get a chance to do a thing because all you're doing is reacting, and eventually there's more to react to than you can, and he will get a shot through. And it will count because every single one of them, again, maximum danger. So I don't know what based on that what 1 or 2 words gets out to the team.
Couldn't it also just be an ah?
Ah!
I think it's like
The battery vine.
I'm stuck.
How can you help? What do you do?
Fireball in his back.
I mean,
From a distance.
it's not complicated. But it doesn't really have to be. All right, so we're down to... I should be tracking this more accurately, so give me the thing. Take those dice out of there so I'm not actually touching them. There we go. Because I know how much that bothers you. Me coming in contact with random denominators that are not in any way, shape, or form affected by physical contact. But they're not really. Anyway. So, that is the thing. And so the fire, it doesn't land, but he's got to adjust for it, and that gives you just enough of a gap where he's not just...
Wait, my fireball doesn't land? Sorry, wasn't it?
No, the fireball, the attack doesn't really land, but it gives you enough of a gap to go... You have a split second where you don't need to deal with him, and you can give him something to deal with and go, duh! Just anything while he's adjusting. So, you're at a 7 again. 7 gives you options. Only one, but it gives you options.
Okay, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I'm going to take something from them. I'm going to take his ability to speak.
Nice.
I don't feel like having the base go into self-destruct again. You're fucking annoying! He's so with the works.
So you get the shot, but he does this thing to your arm, like. So I'm gonna have you take a powerful blow this time.
Tiny crap.
I'm gonna have you take a powerful blow.
Watch me roll boxcars.
So you're adding your conditions.
Fucking serious?
Okay.
Sorry, this is annoying.
Now you roll high. 8 plus your conditions.
10.
Okay. So.
But that was still low. That's why you need the other green for that.
Okay. So hey, you'll recall I can do this all day.
Ah.
And suddenly it's all smiles and sunshine over it. Okay. So what you do is you pick the. So one of the options on the take a powerful blow.
Sorry.
When you take a powerful blow on a 10 plus, you must remove yourself from the situation, flee, pass out, etc. You choose that, and then you use your move to go, I'd rather not. What's your savior at right now?
My savior is at a 0.
So you move that down 1, you move something else up 1.
And then I have to pick something else.
No, you don't. You got a 10. You don't have to pick anything else. You pick taken out, and then it doesn't do anything. It moves your stat instead. So your savior... Now here's the thing. You really need to, at some point in time, replenish your savior, because this move's not going to be very good for much longer. So, just to be clear, it totally works.
Yeah.
Something pops. He definitely dislocates your elbow. But you don't really feel it for very long because he makes everything below your shoulder go numb. So you're pretty sure this is a white hot ball of agony, but you don't know because you can't feel anything from here down. Okay? You just got a flash of that. So your arm goes limp and is hanging there.
I'm still going at it.
How do you... Yeah, exactly. So it dropped...
Vigil made me tie my arm behind my back. She started with my undominant hand because that's how cocky she is. And she made me do this. I know what I'm doing.
So as soon as your arm is dropping, you're already throwing like a spinning back kick at his head. And it lands a little bit, not enough to do like anything major, but it lands enough for him to realize that it didn't really, like...
I know what I'm doing.
Limb is out, but you're still like...
That doesn't...
You're just ignoring it.
Fight, you think I'm a little...
It's like, this is one limb, man. What are you talking about? I got like 2 more limbs and a head. Wait, 3 more limbs. I can't even count, and I can still kick your ass. You know, like... Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for you, Kat.
Yes.
Let's say your arms and your legs are like so injured you can't use them.
Headbutt.
Can you still fight them?
Yes.
Can you just be like,
I learned how to decapitate someone with my chin.
Okay.
I can just look you in the eyes and you fall
I will
apart.
stare you down so deadly you will collapse from sheer
terror.
Sheer
Wow.
terror.
Okay, so right, I gotta get over to the thing for him because he's gonna do something and it's not gonna be good because he's a bad guy.
Oh no.
Because he's a bad guy.
Because he's a bad guy.
I just, want to burn some people. Like, is that so much to ask for?
Yes. Apparently.
He is going. Okay, I mean, yeah.
Like, it's just my lifelong dream, and everyone's trying to tell me not to because it's bad for the human health. But
Don't do it. Ah.
What are you doing?
She thinks that tickles.
Probably does.
It
Not
tickles so
tickle.
much. It tickles so badly. Like the little fibers,
just
like
a blanket.
just a blanket. What are you afraid of?
It feels nice. My penguin.
Oh, guys, can I put on my seaweed mask real quick? While Dad's figuring out his
No.
We will take a break later.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys ready?
Hit me. Please. I just want somebody to take me out.
I
With
just
a
want to
shotgun
burn
or on a
someone.
date. Be creative.
Be creative. Surprise me. He is just so he kind of like you do the spin kick. He kind of takes another step back, and you see him kind of take the space in. He like looks over, and there's the foam wall thing where Fulcrum's kind of like hiding, and he looks, kind of see him half take the other way, and you've got Jabber kind of like kind of holding himself up at the wall and head for the exit, and he's like, "Good, none of you're useless." And he pulls something out from underneath his jacket and whips it straight at you.
Uh-oh.
Ish.
Spaghetti.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Oopsie doopsie. I got a poopsie. Sorry, the girls I babysat yesterday brainwashed me
Wow.
into like poop jokes and stuff.
Okay. Too much.
TMI.
What do you do? Because what is actually happening here is not as obvious as you might think. So what do you do?
I'm gonna burn.
Okay. Burn and add your conditions.
I'm sorry.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So
Wow.
Why are you rolling so well?
No, because I changed my dice.
Disappointed.
3 burn.
So
So you have 3 burn.
So here's my thing, is I can either give myself a moat or I can overcharge.
What's overcharge do?
You channel the full capacity of your incredible powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Spend 2 burn to take a 10+ when you unleash your powers.
Do it.
What do you want to do though? I mean,
I don't, well...
because unleash your powers is like changing the environment.
I know. Is it too much to ask to put a pit of lava under someone?
They'll just jump out.
No,
of the way.
not at all. I mean, if you want to melt
Also, this is our base. Please remember, we
I
need
can
this
fix
later.
it.
I mean,
I
Maybe.
This is my home.
I can fix it, probably. I mean, yeah, you could certainly, like, if nothing else, flame the floor pretty hardcore underneath of them and stuff like that. It's not like Syl's not going to be aware that Firepower Girl is going to do firepower stuff, so she's going to be ready for it.
Here's the thing, is it's like,
But
I'm thinking...
if the point is to drive him back or something like that, then yeah. But if it's not an attack. If you're talking about unleashing your powers, I mean, it mechanically just doesn't have that effect.
Yeah, I know.
But if you're trying to drive him back, you can absolutely do that.
I'm trying to discombobulate him enough so that it's just...
That's a good word. It's a very good word.
For her to just be like, I mean, not obviously this easy, but like to,
Yar.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking like, because it's unleash your powers. It's a 10+. It's not going to be just one thing, right?
No, yeah.
So I'm thinking like, just fire lining the walls, specifically blocking him from getting away, like the exit.
Ember's carrying the team right now. I would like to point out.
Thank you. But I'm also dying and actually burning, which I have not felt in like years.
Yeah.
Well, not years, but like
a while.
The point.
a while.
Continue.
Ready?
The point.
Okay.
I mean, if really what you're talking about is sort of, it's so
I could make so much
what you're
smoke that
what you're talking
throw up.
about to me is directly engaging the threat, and then using one of the options on there is creating an opportunity for your allies. So it's both. It's still going to be directly engaging the threat. So it isn't the. I don't think. Do you have that as one of your flares, like the actual directly engaged thing? I'm not sure if you do. You might.
Well, the only thing that I have about directly engage is rolling your freak instead of danger, but because people kept moving my danger and freak down, it's the exact same. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Or I did. I don't remember.
Well,
You just don't think you're dangerous. I'm sorry.
I do.
No, that's not what that means at all, because her danger and freak are both really high. So yeah, right now Reality Storm doesn't do a lot.
it hasn't done it.
But the upside is that you don't have to do it that way, because the problem with Reality Storm is it's cool if your freak is high and your danger isn't. That's awesome. But it also means that when you use it, it's automatically out of control and you have to spend another burn to keep it from like having bad effects. If you just do a directly engage and don't worry about using your burn right at this minute, you're just rolling danger and it doesn't have the weird side effects. It's just a regular old directly engage. So it's up to you.
Yeah, just a regular.
But in terms of like what you want to do for silhouette, it feels like a directly engage, I think.
Well, see, here's the thing: is if I were to do a directly engage, I would do it more like to attack, for pain.
Right, and you could have that. I mean, that's a knock-on effect. Is you're going to throw so much heat at him that he's going to have some kind of effect on him. I mean, the nice thing about and you're not afraid yet, right?
No.
So
yet.
you're still rolling a +2. So I mean,
Hold on. Could I do this with a directly engage? So it's like a.
it's really more like what happens in the. There's two things, like what happens in the fiction, which can be anything, and mechanically what happens. Does it harm him? Does it open up?
No. Would this be more of an unleash your powers, because it's so much power?
Oh, tell me what you want to do.
So it's I don't know exactly what I would do, but what my character would do to do this, what gesture. But anyways, fire would line the walls, and then but then
Come in at him.
not come in, lines of just fire come in at him, and
Sure.
all at once.
You
know what I mean?
I want to see. This is the thing, and we get people. You're not by any stretch of the imagination the first person to get hung up on this. Unleash your powers doesn't need to be an unleash your. We don't have to use unleash your powers just because you're using a lot of powers.
Okay.
You can use unleash your powers to pierce the mask. It comes up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Unleash your powers is when you're doing some very specific things. Overcoming, changing your environment, overcoming some kind of obstacle, or expanding your senses in some way that doesn't make sense, that doesn't flow in the assess the situation or pierce the mask. I just want to know all the heat signatures on the island in that kind of stuff. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
Stay with me. So it doesn't matter how much power it is. It matters that it's in this weird kind of flexible space of what those three applications are. There's a thing in this one of the other Powered by the Apocalypse games called Urban Shadows, where they needed a move that vampires could use, and werewolves could use, and wizards can use, and these guys could all these guys could use. And rather than writing out a specifically weird, a weirdly specific power and say this is how vampires work, because in every game that you play, vampires are a little bit different. Mm-hmm. You might have sparkly vampires. Who knows? So they just have this move called Let It Out. Mm. And you roll that, and then you tell us what that looks like. So vampires, werewolves, fairies, all let it out, and what that looks like is different. So that's kind of where Unleash Your Powers is. That's just for this weird kind of stuff. But if you're attacking, if it's going to be what you're talking about, mm-hmm. big ring of fire and blasting this guy, that's still directly engaged.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just file that away mm-hmm. as useful information to understand about how the moves work.
So this would still be a directly engaged of what I just thought of. But
okay.
Question: with this roll, like, am I undoing my burn then?
No, the burn still happens. You just don't end up tapping into it right now. So
Okay.
in comic book terminology, we see, Dark Phoenix go, but
Yeah.
she's not necessarily going, channeling that power at this
So
moment.
should I re-roll? Like,
It's
roll
it's
for
just
the...
it's just a different role.
Yeah, not
So what are you
re-roll.
doing?
I'll tell you.
No, I want to know what you're going to do. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of whether or not it goes well. Roll a 6.
So,
Roll a 6.
what I'm planning on doing is, 2 giant fire dragons come, like, behind my back and go straight
Yeah, queen.
for, him. So,
Come from behind you?
like, it's like as if they're growing out of my back and then
Nice.
spiraling and then going.
Very, very, very cool. All right, so
I'm so
rah,
excited.
and add 2.
That's an 11. Add 2. 12, 13.
Yikes.
So it's all like I burn and then it's like so I'm like here and then I'm like I just stand up and then 2 dragons come out from behind me and they're like
Very nice. Okay, so when you directly engage the threat, you get a 10. You get to pick 2 off the list from resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, and impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
no, but I want to do a lot of them now.
Well, you get
So I'm
2.
gonna create an opportunity for my allies.
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, I don't want to dictate anything, but I will say that it makes a lot of sense.
To impress, surprise.
Well, to resist or avoid their blows, because
Oh.
you're not getting close enough to really make it super easy for him to do something. to
I
you.
can tell you from experience, not resisting or avoiding their blows kind of sucks.
Wait, what does impressing, surprising, or frightening the opposition do?
It impresses, surprises, and frightens.
Like
the
mechanically.
Mechanically, it's almost entirely fictional kind of things. It leaves up openings potentially to get influence over them or
Okay,
something
well
like
then
that.
I'll just resist or avoid their blows
Okay.
and
yeah.
create an opportunity.
I mean,
for
the impress, surprise, or frighten is like they're gonna remember you. They're gonna maybe back off. It changes the things. So there's this
I
weird
don't
thing.
find him.
I want to
that
talk about. I want to talk about mechanically. There's a thing that I am required that I do when the bad guys take conditions, which you guys have been very focused about making sure they're taking conditions. Every time a bad guy takes a condition, they immediately do something, depending on the kind of condition they take. So I want you guys to understand this because this kind of thing. So I'm going a little bit behind the wizard's curtain, so you can kind of understand this. So if you are, for example, the speedster dude, and you take what does he take? He takes afraid as his condition.
Did he take afraid from me?
Yeah. There's options that I get to do: hide out of harm's way, flee from danger or difficulty, which is what he's trying to do. Lash out without thought at some threat. So they aren't all runaway things. Plead for mercy or throw up a series of blocks or walls, which is what she did. Okay, so that immediately happens. There's no reaction. It's just the thing that happens when they take a condition. So they always get they always get some kind of shot that happens after they take a condition. This keeps, mechanically speaking, if I can be a complete game design nerd about it, this keeps you guys or any heroes from like being 5-on-1 and totally overwhelming a guy who never gets a shot off. Because if you just keep laying on conditions, then all this stuff is going to keep happening. Okay, he has already done 2 of those things because he did angry and escalated the situation dangerously, self-destruct, and then what was the other one?
What happens if they take all their conditions? Do they get like?
Takes them out, same as you guys.
Okay.
What was the thing he just did?
He was super dangerous at some point.
No,
Like-
doubt and question their own allies. Which is the thing. He does it, which is still happening, by the way, and you didn't end up doing anything about that, which is fine. Okay.
Oh well.
Oh well.
What
So,
was I even gonna
Thanks for
do?
killing me.
huh?
Oh, take something.
Because
from
he was
them.
flinging something at you, remember? So you're going to take something. Well, you can't.
No, because I resisted and avoided.
You was just an avoidant blows and
Create-
create an opportunity for her.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. So You're not taking the thing. So which is perfect. So the thing that he threw is kind of like a little, the pager discs that they give you at like restaurants and stuff like that to like tell you when your table's ready.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Except he flings it and it kind of does like a frisbee kind of curve thing. So you think he's coming at you, but it kind of veers around you. While you're doing the dragon thing and like it goes past and latches on to Jabber. He lets out a horrifying scream. Is not good. Is very, very bad. The dragons knock him back. He like managed to get his arm up and does this kind of weird like thing with his arms where it's like it makes the cloth of his sleeves like really pop like and
So he doesn't even catch on fire a little bit?
Oh, he does.
Oh, okay.
He does, but he manages to get his arms up and block. His clothing is weirdly like not catching enough on fire, which is probably partly why he did it.
It's because he's cheating.
You are seeing some weird patches, like some like gap patches showing up in his mask. And where is this?
What do I need to do to just burn people? Jeez,
he is burning.
So
he is burning. You're like melting.
No,
you're melting
Maybe
his mask.
focus on the dying speedster.
Yeah, I will. No, I don't think you realize. Like burning. Burning.
Where is? Okay, hang on, you guys. I lost.
I realize whenever I play this game and I'm playing my character,
You get
on
very
the
angry?
recordings. Well, yes, but
You become a pyromaniac?
yeah, on the recordings it sounds like I'm an actual arsonist or something. Like yes, fire, high.
No, you need more energy.
Yes, fire.
I love the super cape.
Wait, can I see it really fast? Lands. Oof. And it's over him, and he's like, I'm okay.
He's so cute.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing conspiracy theories.
Hey guys.
Okay. So, and you're going to create an opportunity for whom? He gets blasted kind of like
Are you good?
back here.
Are you good? Like, are you in any type of pain? How many conditions do you have? Two. Are you confident you can shapeshift out of the foam?
No, but I'll try.
Okay, I'm
You
going to
should
do
be
it for Quinn.
All right. I'm still going to ask you what you're doing next. Quinn, you have an opportunity. Because he's like pretty focused on the fact that he got...
He's being eaten by a fire dragon.
He got double dragoned. Been driven back across the room. Speedster screaming. It's like, okay, tell me, please, that you've seen The Princess Bride?
Yes.
Okay. The sound Wesley... Have you? Okay, the sound Wesley makes when he turns it to 50? When he turns the torture device to 50? That's what the Speedster's doing.
That's a great sound.
Isn't it?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just what
Not
we
to
needed.
50!
Just what we needed.
It would be very loud and
Guys, Sil or
I'm
Ember?
just in film.
Oh.
I'm gonna make it so. Cause I like so.
What? She's your character. You should like so.
Yeah, I like so I'm gonna make it.
Are these text messages I keep seeing popping up, or just you firing off like drawing after drawing all night?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm on number 3.
Holy cats! That's crazy.
I haven't gone to draw for 2 weeks. I'm a
Holy
drawing machine.
cat.
Come at me.
Holy cat! That's crazy.
That's really bad.
Super is, but that's okay. All right.
When you
Yes.
said it, I just
Don't ask. Just don't.
Okay.
What you doing
Would
there,
be,
Palestine?
like small, miniature, like you know the holes in your clothes that are so tiny.
Yes.
Would there be that in the foam stuff?
Yeah.
Where I could
It's
turn
certainly
into,
it's
like,
definitely
an ant
porous.
or something?
But honestly, if you shape the stuff hardened around your octopus form.
Just
if
turn
you
into you and climb out.
like, if you that might not be super comfortable, but you could certainly
Ant-Man.
you could
I could turn into a literal ant.
you could shift into a lot of stuff that would not be
Just anything smaller than
really.
Like a mouse
Or
or
honestly,
a cat or a dog.
octopodes. No, podes?
Octopi.
Pie.
No. So, fun fact, octopus is Greek. So, plural for that would be podes, not pi, because octopi is what you would do if the word were a Latin base. It's not. It's a Greek base. So, you would turn to octopodes. But it's effectively English, which means the actual plural, as ugly as it sounds, is octopuses. Because that's just what it is. You're right? It's kind of a boring, icky word. Nah. Anyway, octopodes are pretty squishy anyway, so you should just be able to like sort of just make them a little bit longer and attenuated and skinnier and pull them out. Getting out of she didn't trap you. The effect of what she did is not to trap you, it's to barricade herself away from everybody else, which she did very effectively. So if you want to get out, you can get out, but what do? You don't have to like use your move to get loose. You can
let her get away.
She seems to be pretty well walled up in there at this point.
Turn into a giant book.
What
Wow.
did you say?
Turn into a giant book. She said it again.
Oh.
She's really committed to that.
I
Yeah.
thought you said something.
Turn into the book. Which one's the thing?
Goblet of Fire!
Yeah, wait, no.
Something really heavy.
Fifth one's
Which one's
bigger.
yeah, fifth
The
one's
seventh
bigger.
one is the
Phoenix.
biggest.
No, the fifth one's the biggest.
Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah,
is
Order of the Phoenix.
870 pages.
Oh, it's the biggest and the most boring.
I didn't think Order
No,
of the
that's
Phoenix was
fair.
boring.
I'm just
The
not
seventh
very
one
far
actually
into
gets,
it.
I heard a story about this, and I can't now remember if that's actually accurate, but I believe it is, because I've read some of the prose in there, and I feel like it changed. She got a different editor in the seventh book, and the editor for the seventh book pushed back a lot more with, you could trim this up a little bit, and consequently the seventh book gets skinnier than both 5 and 6, because everyone was like, hey, you know what, you're making us a lot of money, so write whatever you want, and write as much as you want, we'll just charge more. And the editor for the seventh book was like, you know what, maybe
Make good quality.
maybe less is more, maybe quality over quantity. Anyway, read Rick Riordan instead.
I mean,
That's my
Percy
take.
Jackson.
I
I had a
hate.
dream about
I
Clarice.
just got a really good idea. So,
Pro LGBTQ, disability ally. Rick is awesome sauce. Anyway,
Penguin's in the ship, right?
Penguin is in the ship.
Could I call her?
Absolutely.
Then I'm gonna turn into a space penguin and call her. So there's just 2 little space penguins floating around.
Oh my god.
And what are you gonna do? And what are you gonna do as your? I mean,
Distraction. Space penguins.
You guys do a choreographed
No,
dance in the air.
it's all just like Alias just got attacked by 2 dragons and then just sees 2 like space penguins dancing. He's like, how insane
I
am
want
I
to see. No, I want
going?
to see is like the little space penguins like flapping at him through the air,
And they
then
have little
morphing,
capes on.
and then morphing into the thing as they come out.
He's just
I mean, Kay, are you directly engaging him then?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, so are we just gonna let the girl be? Like,
Well, she literally walled
She
herself
doesn't
back up in there.
want
She
to
can't.
fight.
Yeah, she's not interested in this.
I want
Petty
to fight.
debacle.
Weak.
Cowardly.
Stop.
What?
Yeah, you can try to directly engage this guy.
Okay.
High five for
forget
good
what
luck.
my danger is.
Okay, so your dice are like this.
And your space penguin can
Wait,
help you.
You're
Directly engage. +1. So +2.
yes, -2 because you're afraid. But your penguin helps you balance it.
So +0.
Plus nothing, but that doesn't matter.
It's a straight up roll.
Straight up roll.
I have a +1 for danger, +1 for penguin.
Snake eyes, snake eyes.
Dad,
Hi, how are you?
stop. You're being jammy.
I think it's fun. And you guys haven't gotten any
You're
XP from
being
bad dice yet.
Pessimistic.
No, I'm not. I'm cheering. I'm being positive that it's going to be
4.
bad. A 4. Yeah.
I hate
Spider eyes.
What?
Spider eyes? No. What has 4 eyes? Nerdize.
Colonize.
Colonize?
Yeah,
Has he colonized you? Has he colonized your heart?
I keep rolling 3s.
He's going to make colonized jokes, and it will be awesome.
Just like.
You could almost say that this math competition has been colonized.
Oh no! You'll just hear me from the audience. No!
I think Colin needs to really think dad jokes are hilarious. I think that's really super
Jamie,
important.
what have you done?
All right,
I don't know, but I slap him every time he says one.
So
No!
Don't you dare slap
I like
Colin.
like Colin's like, you might even say, "Psh, no, I didn't even do it yet.
No!
All right,
Dare slap.
directly engage a threat. I don't even need to look at this because none of it happens. All right, so
Oop, XP.
yeah, mark XP.
Yeah! XP!
So Palestine comes in from this direction. The penguin comes in from this direction. They both shapeshift into something scary.
But now they have.
we go.
But
And
now
they slide.
Enough.
and then they just stumble and like, aw, darn it, Space Penguin, you're supposed to go the other way. I got confused. I thought it was me. Like, you look so much like me that I thought I was just looking in a mirror.
It's like looking at you. Other half.
Other half.
Except
I
they look
need to
nothing
look.
the
I
same.
need either one of the regular Masks books, please.
Is this it?
No, the regular ones.
Oh, I don't know what regular means.
Should have just.
No,
let
I
me
do.
it.
I'm not stupid. YouTube, I'm not stupid. That was a joke. Okay, I am stupid,
She
but
is.
that was stupid.
What are you?
You're really way
Make
too
sure
kind.
you guys subscribe
Ew,
to try
ew,
to fix
ew.
Jamie's sanity.
Hey everyone, subscribe, like, leave a
Oh,
comment.
don't do that.
Just
Just don't do that.
subscribe for
Okay, wait. I need the
updates
other.
that are really inconsistent.
Sorry, I need the other one because this book is terrible. I need the one with the
Purple or
playbooks.
brown?
Oh, you can leave it.
The other, the other brown one.
I know.
Thank you. Take this one.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
right.
There's one of the playbooks. One of the rule books has the playbooks actually in it, and one does not, and therefore one is useful and one
Wait,
is
did
not.
you level up?
You can.
No, I leveled up last session, so I was at 0. Now I'm at uno.
All right. So
Yes.
first of all, he does. He is.
Is he afraid?
No. Syl has time to go like somewhere along the mental link because he absolutely sees them coming and he's going to be able to do literally whatever he wants to them. Okay? So first off, I'm going to first I'm going to have Palestine take a powerful blow. As
Give me your
he's
dice.
like, yeah, I need your terrible dice. Wait,
Actually, mine have been terrible today.
I'll just roll.
But I'm
this.
not going to risk them being good the one time.
Here's one of them.
Oh, you're
Oh,
having a
wow. I
long
have 2
time.
conditions.
No,
I love these kind of
no.
things.
Those are unpenetrated. You do not touch.
Is it unpenetrated? Really? Take him back from her so she's not. Why are you laying on Jamie?
Because why not? Can we open the window a little more?
Sure. Or you can. Is
It's
it TV
really
still
hot
on?
in here.
I know it is.
It is.
It's always so hot in here. I don't get it. My room is always so cold.
Yes.
It's the TV still on.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let me try to get this on. All right. We'll go down and have ice
Get me
cream soon.
the other die.
I'm trying to find it. I actually wait. Let me just dump out my stuff.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Hey, didn't I buy that clear plastic die? Did I buy that and then not bring it?
Yes.
I bought it and left it at the store.
No, you bought it and you had it. I just don't know where it is.
Oh, I put it in the car. It's in the car. All right. Windows open as far as it'll go, but
Okay, thanks.
there's no cross breeze because
I got a 3.
They still work!
Guys.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that sucks.
I missed your
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Wow.
These dice
All
are
right.
amazing.
They're amazing in all the wrong
How did
ways.
these ones roll?
All right, Mark.
That's an 11.
Yeah, potential.
Mark
Again.
potential. Mark potential again.
Whoop, whoopity whoop.
So he strikes what should be a number of weirdly, like the correct nerve points for the form you are in, like the weird penguin shaping into the weird face thing, and he's like hitting like points under the chin. So how do you weather it? Are you shifting too fast for him to actually get the nerve strikes? Are you just moving? Are you changing to some other critter?
Change into like an elephant and just squash it.
No, it's. I mean, there's going to be a
Yeah,
counter.
I
It's
know,
just
I know,
how
I
did
know.
the attack not work on you?
Funny.
I'm just joking.
I'm still going with it. I shapeshift into an ant. Can't find
Well, you can shapeshift more so he's not hitting the right critter. Like you just keep moving. Like you realize that he's got your number, and you just keep shifting through it.
Wait,
So he's not
question.
hitting-
What happens if you're an ant and then someone squishes you? Do you die?
Then I'm dead.
Okay.
Okay, don't do that then. Syl,
What? We
you
need
have
our
an absolute clear, free, spine-cracking shot at him.
Yes!
And if you take it, he will open up Legaia like a rotten grapefruit. What do? You can save Legaia from her taking another powerful blow as the pet is savagely injured.
Okay, can I
Or
grab his arms from the back and twist them upwards?
you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. What I want to know is, are you taking a shot at him or protecting Legaia?
My savior's at a -1.
That's not the point. The
My
point.
savior's at a 2. You have the bad dice.
I want you to think about this, not with the mechanics. You know, you can see everything that's about to happen. Do you do you protect Legaia, or do you take the shot?
Fight like you, not vigil.
Stop it. I don't appreciate
But it's a pretty
this.
good. But it's a pretty good point. Hey, you know, really, karmically, you're just due for this.
Yeah. Space Penguin gets you in more trouble than he gets you out.
Oh no, that's not true. Like he is so far in the plus column as far as helping you guys out. It's not even funny.
Fine. I will save the stupid
I have to say, I love
Give
how
her a hug.
I love how Jamie like isn't saying anything, but just sitting here looking really helpless and hugging the penguin and stroking it and looking at you. Okay, I'm gonna have you roll.
I was telling her that she's okay.
I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll defend.
Be smart and use your brain, and you did. I'm proud of you.
Used your heart instead of your brain. I'm gonna have you roll defend, which is a -2 right now, because you're a hero.
-3 because my savior's at -1.
Is it my? Oh, do you have a penalty from your conditions for defend?
Hiccup. Hiccup.
It's you don't have insecure. Yeah.
You don't have insecure? Okay.
No.
Oh, I thought I'm sorry. I thought your savior was a -2. I thought your savior was a -2 already. No. Okay.
It's a -1.
Okay. So you're just at -1. Defend that Legaia.
Pick a thing. 10.
9, but yeah,
10.
-1.
9, 10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
I know.
-1 gets you to a 9.
I'm happy.
But you
with
got 10
this
on the
roll.
dice. You got 10 on the dice.
I told you just needed to change your dice.
Yeah.
Also, I can't stop.
Do you want to? Okay, so here's are you satisfied with the 9 or do you want help? Are you satisfied with the 9 or do you want help
I am perfectly happy.
with the defend at 9?
Jamie, can you hit him with fire again? Because that would be nice if I.
Well,
was
Jamie's got a tough choice to make too. She actually has a tougher choice to
If
make
you help me, I'll help you.
because the choice is much less active, much less
you
obvious.
help me.
I
Alright.
think I know what the
Wait, let me show you what the difference between. First of all,
That is just what Silhouette do.
it's really dumb. All right. When you defend, now, listen, you guys have hardly ever rolled a defense, so let's look at this
Okay.
thing. When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll Savior. For NPC, no, that's not. All right, for NPC threats, which is what you're dealing with, on a hit, you keep your target safe and you choose 1. On the 7 to 9, though, it costs you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation, which in this case means you're going to expose yourself to danger. So, you have the hiccups?
Mm-hmm. We love exposition.
So, do you want to expose yourself? not that kind of exposition. So you can try to get an angle where you don't have to deal with exposing yourself to danger.
That's scary.
Your choices for the thing you can do for defend,
I think
look at your thing,
Okay.
is add a team to the pool, take influence over someone that you protect, or clear a condition.
I'm
Just
doing
think of
clear
it.
condition.
Just think of it.
Thank you very much.
Now, just for the record, I'm going to have you take a powerful
not as
blow
consistent.
if you take the consequences, and that's going to happen. If
Come
you roll,
at me, broski. I'm clearing a condition.
I'm just telling you.
Bro shape.
Why is
Do
it
it.
pink now?
I'm clearing angry because I'm not angry.
Oh,
no.
hey, it hasn't turned off.
You know what? No.
I'll explain that in a second.
I'm clearing guilty because I'm not guilty. I'm just pissed.
Okay. This right now, I unplugged it from the back of the second computer, and it's actually plugged into my laptop. So it's a second screen on my laptop, and since it's staying active, that screen's not going dead.
Sorry,
It's
no,
going it's going pink because it's after 10 o'clock, so it's saving into like the lightsaber mode, so it doesn't generate as much blue
Well, I
light.
like it.
Yeah.
I like
Pretty.
it. I like the pink.
Okay, so you are coming in here to save Ligaya, and he is taking a shot at you to your exposed side as you get Ligaya and kind of like. So you don't. Okay, so tell me what the block looks like. Do you block Ligaya?
Oh my god.
Do you push Ligaya out of the way, or do you block his attacks on Ligaya?
I block his attacks on it.
Push, push, push. But you're having to, because they're off to the side, so you're leaving yourself open, and he's just gonna down the side. I want you to take a powerful blow from his attacks.
I know.
I hiccuped when I was trying to do the.
Okay, so rolling and still add your whatever condition you get. How many conditions do you still have?
I only have one.
So roll and add 1.
Guys, it's 11.
What's your save you're at?
It's a -1.
Just
I can
do
go
it.
down
Just
again.
do it.
I'm just gonna do it. I hate saving people. You guys suck.
It's funny to me that your savior's going down, but you're still saving people, which is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
savior's going down because I'm saving people.
So yeah, you feel ribs pop out of like separating bone from cartilage,
Suck.
and something in there.
Hey,
Something in there ruptures, like something
Loud in the base.
something soft does something it was not designed to do.
This would be a really good time for some backup. So a reptile, anytime now.
No boyfriend's in the base. We can't tell anyone where the base is.
I don't care. We are going to die.
And the last shot, when it goes into the soft tissue, he's like twisting to really get kind of a
Wait,
spiral
so
effect.
it's like is there a surface wound?
No,
Oh.
no.
Stop wanting to cauterize my wound.
But it's gonna be cool. I just want to cauterize wounds, okay?
Oh
I told them at lunch.
Oh my
I feel like that's gonna be the
Although
title for this episode.
scientifically, if I were to cauterize their wounds, it would leave them open for infection, really open
That's
for
gonna
infection.
be.
But it's okay because modern day antibiotics,
That has got to
pill.
be the title for this episode. Stop trying to cauterize my wound.
I'll just be like, come here, come here, come here.
That's a nasty bruise. Let me cauterize that.
Well,
Okay,
I was also
alright.
trying to figure out if someone's leg was broken. Technically, could he help?
Okay,
Because
so
can cause.
Ember,
Yes.
you have a shot.
Yeah.
Behind you, a very helpless individual is
I know.
screaming to death. What do you do?
I'm gonna help him. I can't. I can't. No. Here's the thing: is I'm gonna help him and I'm gonna trust him and hope he helps us.
All right.
If your teammate just attacked you with something that made you scream bloody,
Granny.
no, cat.
Shh. All right. I'm gonna make you roll.
Okay, hold on.
All right. No. I believe you. She would do the same thing. She just doesn't want to admit it.
I know. I would too.
I'm impressed actually because not only is he a bad guy, but he's a speedster that you have frequently voiced a lot of disdain for, and you're stepping in to save him because hero mode, which is awesome.
And I don't think it's just hero mode. It's also because, like,
You secretly want to be one and you're not telling anybody.
no.
That's
I think
really
it's-
uncalled for.
You liar.
I think it's more like, at this moment, I remember, like, my mom, especially after
Your dad died?
my dad died. And, like, what if this dude has a family?
Vietnam flashbacks.
That is actually super awesome, and I like that a lot. I'm going to have you roll defend for me. Which is your...
so much defense.
-1.
Hey, it can be done, and you only have to get a decent roll.
You just saw me
But I have a
do it.
negative. Wait.
Stop
Are
putting
you-
yourself down.
Do you have a condition that hurts your defend? Super. That's okay. So you're...
Am I gonna get hurt if I don't do it?
Yeah, totally.
Necessary.
You're going to get hurt even if you do it unless you roll really well.
No, this one's actually...
You're at -3,
Right, I
so...
like it. Also makes sense.
Oh! That's a 2.
Holy son of a gun.
Ho.
Well, we can't help you.
Ho.
He's gonna die. You just killed a man.
No! Don't say that!
Oh, no.
No!
I killed a man. I shot him.
Okay, what's your conditions at?
You didn't mean
Angry,
to kill
guilty,
him.
and insecure.
No, I just want to know how many you had. All right, I am going to have you. So you pull this thing off him. It like latched onto him. It's like it's doing some kind of weird. I guess electricity. Although it's weird that would affect him that way. Although it seems custom made to affect him that way.
Am
gonna
I
have
still
you-
taking his energy, or did I stop?
No, that was a one-off kind of thing. He would have been
Yeah.
speeding back up by this point in time were it not for this horrible thing that's happening to him. I am going to have you
Fix this
take
for
up.
my
No,
fitness.
first thing I'm going to have you do. What conditions do you not have yet?
Hopeless or afraid.
I'm going to have you take afraid, and now I'm going to have you take a powerful blow. Did you take potential?
Wait, this is...
Roll that one up on top. Ooh, that's a 6. That's not good. Add your 4. Is that a 14?
Bye, Jamie.
There's 10
Don't-
plus 4 conditions.
All right. So,
What were you saying about loving conditions?
well, she doesn't have to take. She can't take all the conditions at this point.
Yeah, I can. Oh, no, that's right. You had me take afraid. God damn you.
That's like a love letter to a GM to have a player go, "God damn you!" All right. So, I would suggest, in the interest of still having a base when this is all done,
Not losing control.
that you
But I kind of want to lose
pass.
control.
That you pass out.
No.
That is not allowed.
Unacceptable.
That you.
I don't want to pass out, though.
Just do it. You've done so much
Besides,
already.
the fight. Trust me, the fight's over. So it's all
Got
good.
it.
The fight's over.
We
And
won.
I'm going to give you a present here as soon as you're done.
Okay.
It's
Is it
working.
homecoming?
So then,
What?
wait, but can I orchestrate my passing out at least?
Got it.
Well, I was going to have it be blowback from this thing you're holding now, where like the latch that was on him flips around and latches onto your hand.
It just makes
And you have to like, in order to stop it, you like burn it out, but like not before like.
Well, yeah, that was kind of like what I
Yeah.
was gonna do.
All right,
But I just want them to hear my scream before I go out.
all right. So the scream shifts. Do I have to like mute the mic?
Wait, am I allowed to actually scream?
I would prefer you not because there's people sleeping in the house. But like if you go like completely banana.
No, that sucks.
But that horrifying scream that Jabber was making switches over to it is absolutely Ember, and you guys hear it through the psychic link.
And I'm looking straight in
feel
the
it.
eyes of Jabber. Like,
All right.
just, you know.
So he passes out. You go black.
Our heads are throbbing. I would.
Yes, your heads are all throbbing. I'm not gonna make you take a powerful blow.
Oh, good.
Is it my turn?
You know.
Oh no, he's gone.
He's gone? I'm sorry, guys.
You got a shot at him or saved Ligaya. He took a shot, ruptured your kidney or
He
something.
was screaming bloody murder. I couldn't.
Where'd he go?
I couldn't.
Did he like?
I
use
couldn't
the
just let him
elevator?
die.
The stairs?
Yeah.
We can get him again
Elevator. He's
later.
right up
I
against
couldn't. We weren't gonna win this
Elevator.
game.
Hey,
Chairs in front of it.
don't, Kaylee. There's people sleeping out there. Come back. That's a nice look you got there, though.
It's
Come
fine.
here. Come on. She's,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
She literally just pieced out. That's awesome.
I had to save him. I couldn't.
No.
Guys, I
It was
gotta
the
go.
right thing
I
to
gotta
do.
go find Vigil. Oh, sorry, not Vigil. Vigil as well, though. She's second on my list for absolutely destroying.
Like I said, Riptide, you should
Okay.
like.
Well, he was right up against the elevator, and his.
But the elevator had chairs in
Abba?
front of it.
No, not chairs. My one weakness, not chairs. Oh God.
Oh God, the posh accent. Not my one weakness, not chairs. Oh God.
Not common class.
I'm going to
chairs.
see you guys in the in the hallways, and I'm just gonna go. Oh God.
Not chairs.
Not chairs.
I
My
mean,
one weakness.
so to be clear, again, when the bad guys take conditions, they get to do stuff, and one of the moves for the condition that he just took is GTFO. He knows the base. He didn't go up in the elevator, if that's any consolation. In fact, the elevator didn't move, but he did use the elevator shaft to depart the scene.
Go up in the elevator real fast and just
But
squish him.
so presence all around for everybody. You have captured Fulcrum. You have captured Jabber. You get influence over Jabber.
You've knocked out Ember. I've ruptured a kidney, popped my elbow out of my
I would say you
socket.
probably only bruised a kidney.
Do you think my ship in any way would be able to help repair them?
Is Riptide coming? You know.
He's not allowed
Stop
to
worrying about your boyfriend! I ruptured my goddamn kidney!
He was literally in pieces, and I'm like not alive
Okay.
right now.
To be fair, he is on the way, but you are in a secret base. Like
It's secret for a reason.
I'm sure he
Plus,
can
he's not
somewhat
allowed to
detect
know
heat
where the base is.
signatures.
he's never tried looking. He knows you probably have a base on the island. He just doesn't know exactly where.
Well, I'm guessing he can somewhat detect heat.
What were
signatures.
the base abilities that you had? You had teleportal.
The teleportal. Ooh, where is it? Is the question. Ooh.
Am I still like smoking?
We have
Are you still what?
smoking.
Yeah. You still got like smoke and
shoot,
steam kind
I
of coming up
don't
off here.
understand.
So does Jabber though.
Sorry about that.
You had a teleportal. You had like defense, security, and something else. I don't
A
know.
hidden
Didn't you type it up on your
base.
iPad or something?
A hidden base,
Oh, it's on the website. I'm just
a
curious.
supercomputer, and a teleport.
I don't think it was a supercomputer because we didn't use it as a. Can I see it?
Oh wait, security systems.
Well,
It was either security
bots.
systems or simple
Yeah, because
robots.
the bot.
I
Oh,
still want to
simple
know what a
robots.
cleaning bot is.
Simple
like you haven't
robots.
explained
I know.
that to me.
Well,
Wait.
you're gonna get to see the cleaning bot doing its thing here in a little while because there's a lot of work for it now.
Imagine we go up the stairwell and it goes into a janitor's closet and boom, training or cleaning bot.
Oh, it won't fit in the janitor's
Okay,
closet.
so the best way for so
I'm scared of these things.
probably not easily gonna fix them up using this ship, but there is a really good infirmary literally upstairs, and they're used to
Who
students
says I need an infirmary?
like anybody with eyes.
I
In
ruptured
fact, and at least
not
my
her.
kidney.
and at least one person with no eye, without eyes. So, okay.
I don't even have eyes, and I can see the obvious fault in that.
It's okay,
statement.
guys. I'm fine. Don't worry about
Like
me.
Okay.
in band
So,
today when you were like,
We are
"Is
going
this
to
what a blind person would be like?"
we're gonna pause for ice cream. We're gonna
Yeah.
pause for ice
Whoopity
cream.
whoop.
And we'll be back, possibly having slid somewhat forward in time. We'll see how that all goes.
Okay, but that boy better come and make sure I'm okay, because if he doesn't...
Wait, I have a question. Do freshmen get to go to homecoming?
You're not a freshman, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I want to bully freshies, so it does.
Yes. The way the homecoming thing works here is there are votes. Okay, the seniors get to have a king and queen, and every other class gets a prince and a princess. So there's a whole court. Okay,
so even it's gonna be the honor roll. Okay.
And basically, what they tend to do is like the juniors are prince and princesses, the sophomores get a duke and a duchess, and the freshmen get like a baron and baroness.
Loser. Also, I wouldn't get to be a princess.
You want to be a princess when you're a junior? Or we're sophomore? We can have them all be princesses and princesses.
Wait, so what are we? We're sophomores, right?
You're sophomores. But you can be, we could just do it so it's prince and princess. I was just thinking out loud. Who? Really? You guys are just sending out messages?
That was me.
Like, losering everybody? Really? Okay, I gotta stop recording just because of the
You sound
hiccups.
like one of those goose that you
No!